Check it out, guys. I am gonna make something so fantastic, you're not gonna believe it. It's a nectarine upside down cake. And to do that, I just melted 4 tablespoons of butter in a cake pan, and I'm going to sprinkle it with a half a cup of light brown sugar. That's just to get your topping ready, because with upside down cakes, well, you know, the bottom becomes the top. Just do that, and then I'll get the rest of my nectarines ready. You'll need a total of 4 cups of nectarines, and I'm using fresh. Frozen peaches work as well. Cut the pieces up into bite-sized pieces. I'd say like 1-inch pieces work nicely. You'll need a total of 4 cups, and then sprinkle the fruit over the brown sugar in the cake pan. It's gonna be a very full amount of fruit. It cooks down, but it makes a really nice topping, and you don't wanna skimp on this part because that's what gives the cake its great, well, flavor, right? It's nectarine. You want it to be nectarine-y, so it is. For the cake portion, this is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and then to that add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and whisk that all together. You're gonna wanna get your oven preheating to 325 degrees so it's ready to put your cake in. In my mixer, I have 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, room temp, as well as 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Beat until light and fluffy. Add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can add your eggs one at a time, 2 large eggs. I feel really proud of myself right now because I'm cracking the eggs into a separate bowl instead of just cracking them right in there. It's actually the better way to do it, just in case there's something wrong with the egg, which happens sometimes. It's pretty infrequent. Then you add your dry ingredients, alternating with 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. You could also use sour cream. You could also use buttermilk. Any of those things will work. I'm just gonna do 2 additions of dry and 1 addition of yogurt because it's not that much and I don't feel like I need to do it 3 times. So there, haha. Couldn't be easier. This is a great batter that you can make on its own too if you want to. Still tastes good. Then scrape your batter on top of your fruit. I'm dolloping it over the top and then I'll spread it out with an offset spatula so that it's nice and even. I love fruit desserts. Pop this into your preheated 325 degree oven and bake it until it springs back when lightly touched. That'll take about an hour. When the cake comes out of the oven, you're gonna wanna let it cool for about 15 minutes before you turn it out of the cake pan, but don't let it sit in there too long or it might stick. So what you do is just run a paring knife around the edges, right onto your serving cake or platter, flip. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, it worked. I knew it was gonna. So if any little pieces fall off, you can just place them back in. That happens, it's okay. But look how yummy. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd just start eating all the fruit, but that's not cool because then there won't be fruit for everybody else. Now you can serve this warm, just like this, so you can let it cool to room temperature and enjoy. It's great as a dessert and great at brunch.